So our company, we call it AClass. Right now, our best product, we call it TAIPEI. It's a solution. And this solution, it integrates three parts. It's like 3-in-1, the whiteboard, the document camera, and the student response system. So what it does is that it's not like each product has its own software, but instead it put everything together with some simple clicks. So let me show you. So you can use hands, you can use pens or anything. Now I have a new page. So it's like normal whiteboard. You have simple functions, and also we have developed some of our unique functions. Like I like this magic pen. You want a square, it gives you a square. You want a circle, it gives you a circle. But what more important are the integration part. That's why we call it 3-in-1. So let me show you the user of our camera. So right now I'm a teacher. I'm going to test everyone. I'm going to have a pop quiz, and I don't have to print this out to everyone and let everyone to answer. I simply have to put it on. First I click the camera, and then it goes right to the document camera. I put this on. For example, I want to do the first question, so I can use prompt. Right here. So the first question. Okay. And then hold on. Go back to the page. Wow. Okay. And the question go up to the board. And this is yours. You can do whatever you want with it. You can enlarge it. And then, okay, now I have the question. And you can still teach on it. So, for example, right now I'll say, so how many squares big? Be careful, square. So you can still edit it. Like right now, I'm going to show you the third part of our software. We call it IRS, the Interactive Response System. These are for students' response. So also you only need one click, press this, and it calls up the IRS system. Now you can try it. So the question is, how many square cookies are there in the dish? Here is the dish, and now you can respond. So each of you can try it. So after students answer the question, teacher can show. Okay, let's see how the class did. Wow. So there are one person who says the answer is 2, and one person says the answer is 5. 5. Well, there's obviously there's no 5, so that's not the right answer. And then teacher can also see who answered which students answer which answer. So that's very simple for a teacher. And right now I'm going to show you more about our the document camera. There's some cool functions. This one, we like it. It can like several pictures into one board easily. Like there are 4, 6, 9, and 2. Right now I'll do 4. So for example, right now I'm an art teacher, and we're going to show you guys 4 pictures. And I'll simply go to this mode, put the pictures on, click. One more. I go back. Now you get 4 pictures on one single board. And still, you can do it 1, 2, 3, and 4. And I'll ask, what's your favorite picture? I click the IRS system, it pulls it up, and then you also have the IRS on it. Students have this on their desk, so they can choose their favorite one. For example, I like 2, and then it goes up. And then after the times is up, the teacher I will say, okay, let's see, let's vote. Wow, so most students like pictures 1 and 2, and then they can show the result again. So that's a combination of whiteboard, document camera, and the response system. Next, what I was showing was the teaching part. We call e-teaching. This is our team model. There are 4 parts in the education: e-teaching, e-assessing, e-diagnosing, and e-remediation. What I do is whiteboard and camera on the e-teaching part. And we also have the e-assessing part, which is this IRS system for students. Right now, we'll go to e-diagnosing. What's that? So as you see from the IRS system, there are some results. And if you want more, like analyze or diagnosing, we have the we call AClass. It's a cloud-based system. So you just send the data to our company, and then we will send you back reports. So these are the AClass reports. It goes in PDF formats. You have all kinds of graphs. And what's cool about this is it gives 3 different or even more kinds of reports. For example, like for principal, for teacher, for students. So each of them get different. Students will see their standing, and teachers can see the whole class. So I'll show you some like parts in our AClass. Alright, so for example, this is like the graph. What we have, this is the graph, this is the grades, this is the quality of the question. So if I'm a teacher, I mean this exam, and each dot represent 1 question. So for example, the question here are the questions that students get mostly right, and here are the questions that students get mostly wrong. On the left side, that means it's more stable, which means the good student will get it right, and like most students that usually have bad grades might get it wrong. So these are good questions. These on the harder questions are those questions to know about students' grade. But on the right side are the questions that are not stable. So next time, after teacher look at this graph, teacher can take out the question from the right side and not put them into the next exam. So they can improve the quality of teachers' tests. So that's an example of the AClass. I showed this. Right now, the last part we call the e-remediation are the part where students, when they get home, they can see what happened in class again. As you can see on the right side, we got a recording system there. We developed this ourselves, and then it has 3 screens. On the right side, you can switch any screen to the right. Well, this is what I was sending here. Right now it's still recording. This one for the board, and this one is a camera to see the student's response. So you always have 3 parts, and you can see which one you want to enlarge it. So after students go back, for example, after they look at the AClass, they say, wow, I don't do so well in history. So they want to look at the history part. They click the history chapter, it goes right to the history chapter, and then they can look at what teachers say and what's on the board again. So that's our last part, and that's our team model. And then basically the 4 parts and all these products are integrated into one single software, that's what we call HABOOK. Oh, and one more thing about it is that right now you might want the camera, you might want the AClass, but you already have a board. You might have a touch screen board already. We offer this. This is a very cool thing. For example, you have this at home, and you want to use this software too. You need to get the software, and then definitely we have those virtual buttons on the screen all the time. But if you want to be more convenient, you want this over here, we got this for you. So you can just put it here, and it has buttons that remote control the screen also. So you can try it. For example, you can press this. Press it hard, and it goes right to the camera, and you can press it again, and it takes a picture. The same thing for your own screen. And yeah, thank you, and that's mostly about our products. Thank you very much.